Hello, in this video, we will introduce shapes. We have this text, line, rectangle, circle, and ellipse, arc, polygon, and polyline. Please recall that shapes are the subtype of node. You can put a note inside a pen, so you can put any of the shapes inside a pen. So inside the flow pen, grid pen, border pen, H box, V box, and stack pen. So this is the diagram. You see this is the shape is subtype of node. And let's look at all these shapes. This is the text. You can create a note as a text. So this is the text. It's to write things. It's a text. It's a string property here. String. Then the location of the text X, Y, and whether there's an underline, whether there's a strike through, and what about the font? So this is all. So please note that the properties we have here, look, this is the string property. So it's essentially a string, but it's a binding property. Same as X, Y, the coordinates here, and this is the underline, strike line font, and this is text. So this is how you create text now. So you're going to have writing this code here and creating a text like this. You're creating a text. So this is the text. And set fill, set underline, set strike through, and this is to add the text. And this is the note. So you add the text into the pen. So this is the pen dot get children and dot add. So this is right here. You can draw a line, specify the start and end. So this is using X, Y coordinates, start X, start Y, end X, end Y. So you draw a line. So this is a line. So here, example. Now we're going to draw this line. So this is the line right here. This line is a subtype of this line pen is a subtype of this pen. So this is a line. This is, we just draw this line 10, 10. That looks like you're drawing this just one point because both start point and end point the same. But wait, look at the next one. It is this line 1 dot end X property. Line 1 dot end Y property. You're going to bind it with the width property of this pen. So this is the same as this dot width property, subtract 10. So this is the subtract of 10. It is, so that's going to be this is int is going to be right here. So this is the one here, the location. Subtract by 10, and this is for the X, and for the Y is, this is the height property subtracted by 10. And for line 2, so look, line 2, the start X is the width property subtracted by 10. So it's right here. And this one here, the height for this int is subtracted by 10. So this is, whenever you resize this show line, and you're going to see that this is automatically adjusted. So this because you have the bonding property. When that property changes, when the pen's width and height changes, and the starting points of the lines change accordingly. Rectangle. So you draw a rectangle, the location. This is the up left corner of the rectangle, X, Y, and here is the width and height, and there's an arc width. So you can have a round rectangle, and this is the height, arc height. So here is this, it's the arc width and arc height. So this is the arc width and arc height. This is the arc width and arc height right here. So this is a round rectangle here, round arc here. This is the arc here. It's like over here. But only part of it. So here's the example. We're going to draw all these rectangles and different shape of rectangles, straight rectangles, and round cornered rectangles. This is the rectangle here. It's the rectangle here. It's straight rectangle here. Now look at R3. This R3, we're going to have set the arc width and arc height. So you're going to see that difference here, right here. It's round. And right here, we're going to put multiple of those rectangles and put this into this group right here. And so this is the, all of this here. This is the R1, R2, R3, and here's the text. So, and this is the text right here. So this is the text right here. It's R1, R2, R3. So look, I put all this into the into group text and the rectangle text, the rectangle text, rectangle here. And this one right here, we create 4 rectangles and rotate it by some degrees right here, depending on this I. So also we have the set random color and set field and add it into this group right here. This is the group right here. Add it right into this. Okay. So you add all this and put this into the border pane, and this is the center of the border pane. So that's for the rectangles. Now let's look at the circles and ellipse. So this is the circle. You have the center and radius, and this is the constructors. And this is the oval. You have this center, and the but you have this is there's an x this is the radius. This is because it's oval. It's x radius and y radius. So this for the ellipse. So this is the program. We create multiple ellipse and put this into this pan right here. So this is the pan. So we're going to have this is the pan. Put it into the pan, rotate it. And we also have the set width and set height. So what we're going to do is you can adjust this whenever you have this width, and you can to repaint it. So this is the this is repaint everything. So this is the one. It's this. So you get the random color here. So look, this is all this set stroke. This is the random color. RGB and random color with this. Now let's look at the arc. So for the arc, you need to have this bonding over here. So this is going to be, this is the bonding over, it's ellipse. This is the center X, center Y, and radius X, radius Y. And this is the length here, and the start angle, then this is the length. So here is the start angle starting from the 0 degree, that's the eastern direction. So these are the things here. You see this is center X, center Y, and this is radius X, radius Y, start angle, length, type. So this is the arcs all here. And this is you draw multiple rectangles here. See there's multiple rectangles here, and this is draw like this here. Draw the arcs, multiple arcs here, arc 1, arc 2, and arc 3, and this is the arc 4. So for this arc, you can have this is the type. So what type you have? Open, chord, and round. So you can specify here is, look here, is open, round, and this is the chord. This is the chord. So you can fill a color into this. So this is the right here. Okay, and the length is angle extent of the arc in degrees. The start angle is the start angle of the arc in degrees. So look, we have this, the arc, and we create this arc here. This is, put this arc here, and the you create this arc with the specified arguments. Here is, this is the XY, the center here, and radius X and radius Y, and start angle, and the length. So this is all here, the start angle, then length, so this is all. And this length is right here, is 35 degrees. You see all this 35 degrees. Okay. Now let's look at the polygon and polyline. So polygon is enclosed. Everything, you have all the points all closed. And polyline is, you don't need to close it. You're going to draw all the lines, but leave the last one open. So this is the polyline. And this is for creating a polygon. And so this is the polygon. And polyline is the same. So it's, you have all this points here. You can create a polygon is empty. This polygon with all these points. And this is get all the points. So this is all the points, given points. So let's look at this here now. You can create this by adding all the points. Let's put this right here. Look at this, my polygon. So I have this points here. I'm going to add this points to the list. So this is my list is, so I'm going to have this is the, here is polygon, and I'm getting this list from the polygon dot get points. So this is a list. So I'm going to add the points to this list. So this is, here is get polygons, and you're getting this, this is the list. Okay, get the observable list. So that's the list. So add all the points, and to create this polygon right here. So all the 6 points, and you get this polygon. And you can draw a polyline instead of using polygon. If you use polyline, so you're drawing this polyline. That is all for the shapes. See you on the next video.